Yeah, I repeat the same, but we lost the top 4.
Yeah.
Okay, we beat Man United, Chelsea and West Ham. Okay, it's fine, perfect.
Yeah.
But we lost against Newcastle.
Yeah, man. No, I'm joking.
I got Saudi money doing favours. I said, yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone.
When I try to give my opinions, I try to give my opinions that I fully feel.
Not bad, I'd say, to be fair.
See, I agree with. Oh, Timbsy, we're meant to be mates.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special Tea with Timbsy. We have 2 guests today. We are here in Paris for the Champions League final. Big thanks to Gatorade, and we're here at their 5v5 Global Finals. I'm joined by 2 very special guests. We have Asmir Begović. Asmir, welcome, my friend. And Robert Pires, my hero. I love him so much.
I'll leave now, so
Oh,
you guys can talk. Yeah.
No, I'm very privileged to have both of you on. Thank you so much, guys.
Pleasure.
So we're here, Champions League final weekend. Looking forward to the game?
Very excited, yeah.
Yeah.
Excited to be here.
And I don't
Yes.
like doing the whole prediction thing, but
I'm
do you
very
have
bad.
any-
I'm very bad for the prediction.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who do you actually think?
We're hoping just for a good game.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Exactly.
But definitely not Liverpool win.
No. Sure.
No, I don't mind, to be fair, but I would say, I just want it to be a good game. I feel like Real Madrid, there's something about Real Madrid in the Champions League final. It's special.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So we'll see.
Yeah. 2-1 Madrid? No,
Yeah, something like
something
that.
like that.
King Benz, you know. Can we talk about him quickly, by the way? Because I want to obviously speak to you guys about everything, your life, career, everything. But Benzema, what he's done in this Champions League, I feel like it's only been until this year that people have realised how good he is. Because he's always performed, he's always scored
Exactly.
goals.
Yeah, when we talk about Karim Benzema, some people say, he's good.
Yeah,
He's good since a long time.
yeah,
Because he's the striker for Madrid since 10 years ago.
yeah.
So that's why he's very good. He's very performant. He's very regular. He's a good striker with a very good technique, ability, and of course maybe they help a lot this season, especially against PSG, against Chelsea, and the last game against Man City. But he's a real striker.
Real striker. You think Ballon d'Or? Maybe?
Yeah, he's on the good position.
Yeah.
To win
Yeah,
the
I
Ballon
think
d'Or. Yeah, of course.
He's
Yeah.
got to be up there as a favorite. I think
Yeah.
what he's done this year is incredible.
Yeah.
I think what's always happened with him is that he had Ronaldo there and other people, so maybe people didn't quite
Yeah.
give Benzema the credit that he deserves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's his team.
He deserves to win the Ballon d'Or.
I'd love it if he did it, because his Instagram videos as well after would be amazing. So it is Tea with Timbsy, sitting down with me. We have a tea. Do you actually have a preference of, like, I know French people, they quite like their tea as
I
well.
love the tea, no? All of the tea. It's
Yeah.
perfect, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Also, I love tea. I
Me
love
too,
tea.
yeah.
Little black tea here with a bit of lemon, it's perfect. Bosnian tea,
Yeah.
is that a thing?
It's more of a coffee country, to
Okay,
be honest.
Coffee and cigarettes.
Coffee and cigarettes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's
What would you
right.
say?
Yeah, let's be honest about it. Absolutely. So coffee and cigarettes, but now there's the bit of tea. So
Okay.
I like my tea. But now I've been in England a long time,
Yeah, so now
so I
you're
love a
used to
cup
it.
of tea. Yeah.
But growing up, we were saying just beforehand, so you grew up in Canada, but obviously you feel Bosnian, right? Or do you feel like a mix of the two, or?
Well, I've always been very Bosnian at home.
Okay.
So when you look at my parents, everyone, my whole family's from Bosnia. I was
Yeah.
speaking Bosnian tradition. But of course, I'm influenced by the countries I've lived in. So 6 years in Canada, and very formative years, very important years. And then now being in England for pretty much 20 years.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so
Long time.
of course, you get influenced by these countries, and they're part of you, but always very, very much Bosnian at heart.
Yeah, fair. And the food as well, you get like, because
Food's very good.
Shout out Vuj.
How
right?
do you know? You know a lot about Bosnia. What's
Well,
this?
no,
You've
it's
been-
not. So my friend Vuj, David Vjanic, so he's Serbian.
Shout out. Yeah.
But he's taught me a lot about the kind of Balkan culture and everything, and how it's just, again, he has goes back home, his diet of, meat and
Cevape,
cigarettes,
yeah,
and yeah. But also, Bobby, with you as well. So can I call you Bobby?
Of course you can.
Okay, great.
This is my
Makes
nickname.
you-
This is my nickname in
great.
UK. So you can, of course.
So Bobby, I'm gonna rinse it now.
For Vavavoom. Which friends for Vavavoom?
Yeah,
You
true.
remember?
You should have been in that advert as well. You know, obviously the Thierry Henry. You didn't
Thierry he was the best. So that's why.
I also wanted to say, I didn't realise your mum is Spanish.
Yes, and my dad is Portuguese.
So
I'm the very
Why was France lucky enough to get you?
European mix. It's because I'm born in France. So for me, it was important to choose the French nationality.
Yeah.
And look, I'm very happy, very lucky because we won the World Cup in 1998. So that's why, yeah. I'm French, but I'm very feel like Spanish and Portuguese. Yeah, because on my blood is from Spain and Portugal. Yeah.
Yeah, fair. And then obviously a lot of the people who would like watch this, for example, know you from the Arsenal days because you were like one of the Invincibles, legendary team. I wanted to ask though about like Arsenal's relationship with the UEFA Champions League as well, right? A lot of people say that obviously that's the one thing missing with Arsenal, and obviously we got to the final in 2006. Do you feel like that was like a really big missed opportunity, or do you feel a lot of people say like the 2004 team, the Invincibles team, that was the year like we could have maybe won it?
Yeah, I think the team in 2004 it was better than on the team in 2006 when we reached the final against Barcelona.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we lost against Chelsea.
Yeah.
But this is a football, and you need to be ready on this game, especially when it's a derby. Derby is totally different, in UK. Unfortunately, when we reach the final, the most important is at the end is to lift the trophy.
Yeah.
So that's why for me and for the team, for the fans, it was a nightmare because we lost 2-1 against Barcelona.
Yeah.
But this is life. This is football. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's like this.
In 2004, would you agree that it was maybe a better team than 2006?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So what is it that's different in the Champions League that means like a team that is better? Like for example, when Chelsea won the Champions League, last year, they weren't the best team in Europe, but they won. Like what is that secret to doing that, whereas the Invincibles can't get past Chelsea, for example?
But I don't know if they have a secret. But maybe the relation and the communication between the players and the coach.
Yeah.
For example, for Arsenal, it was perfect between Arsene Wenger and the dressing room.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I think in 2004, maybe it was the year to win the Champions League. We cross Chelsea, we lost, and this is This is football, but I think they don't have a secret in football. They have just you need a talent on the team. Yeah, for me, it's the most important talent. Yeah.
And then for you, Asmir, as well, like your team that you played for a while, Chelsea, winning in 2012.
Yeah.
And like, what was that team like? Because you came in shortly after that. I feel like they always perform in Europe really well, no matter what they're doing, like domestically. Being a part of that dressing room as well, what was that like? And is there that feeling in Chelsea of like, this is a special club when it comes to European football as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's definitely a feeling of the Champions League, maybe the most important sometimes. But I think it's difficult to say in the Champions League what gives you success, because sometimes just moments. One bad game and you're out, and you look at the Invincibles team, and that Chelsea team wasn't the best team that's won the Champions League many years for sure, but in those moments they played well.
Yeah.
The things went their way, a little bit of luck. The right players were fit. The other team maybe had injuries, and I think those little things add up, whereas over a Premier League season you have 38 games, 10 months to do it.
Yeah.
Whereas in the Champions League, okay, get through the group stage, and then one bad game, one bad night, bad luck, and you could be out. So it doesn't mean the best team always wins.
Yeah.
I think for me, a little bit of that plays a big, big role.
Yeah. And also, look, I mean, you've played in the Premier League now for like a really long time. I spoke to the last episode I filmed with Carl Walker, but he says for him, since he joined, which was kind of early, 2010-ish something, he said it's by far the quality of the Premier League now is the highest it's ever been. Would you agree? Like,
yeah, 1 to 20.
Okay.
And teams coming up, I think now the depth of the Premier League.
Yeah.
When you look at just some of the teams that are mid-table now, Newcastle and Aston Villa, what they're doing, the money they can spend, the players they can attract, the depth of the Premier League is better than ever.
Yeah. But also, like, do you think as well, like the highest level of the Premier League is also higher now? Since the Liverpool-Manchester City kind of rivalry, they've almost like dominated Europe as well, especially Liverpool. Like they've done so well. Would you say like it's the highest? Nothing against you, by the way. I love the Invincibles, so it's amazing. Best team ever in my opinion. So it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, again, the top, maybe not. I mean, Robert's 2004 team is one of the best. That Chelsea team with Mourinho.
Yeah, true.
One of the best. Yes.
So I think the top team, I don't know if there's that much different, but again, the top 4 in the Premier League now, top 5 are stronger than ever.
Yeah.
You know, and that
agree,
their
yeah.
squads,
Yeah.
their top players and their squads now are so strong that they can compete like Liverpool at 4 different competitions and go all the way. You know, that was probably a lot more difficult to do in the past.
That's true. So what can you give me an insight into people saying about the Liverpool quadruple, right? It hasn't happened. When you were like fighting for the title, also fighting for the champion, what is the hardest thing for a team that is that good to like maintain? What is the hardest thing for them to focus on when it comes to playing so many games and fighting on all the competitions?
In the Premier League?
In everything, Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup.
But I think in Premier League, always Wenger he said, if you want to win the Premier League, it's very important to win the game against small teams.
Okay.
It's not when we play against Chelsea, Man United, or Tottenham or Liverpool, because we have the same quality, same players. Of course, we fight for the same thing. But on my time, it was when we played against Sunderland, Bolton, Blackburn. Yeah. But this game is very very important, because sometimes if we lost the game, we can lose the Premier League. So the most important for me was to try to have the same performance and to be a regular. Yeah.
Okay. For you as well, being like at Everton now, I mean, it was a different sort of struggle for them this year as well. Compared to like, say you're at Chelsea, right? You're fighting for the title.
Yeah.
What is the difference in like mentality and like the dressing room when you're fighting for survival rather than fighting for the league title, or is it the same?
It's the same at the end for sure, like because the intensity wraps up and the importance of a game, you can feel the pressure. So it's pressure the same level, just in a different way.
Yeah.
You know, so when I remember fighting for leagues, you have to win. You have to win. There's no second option. So it's never easy to play games. Sometimes it's not even football. It's that mentality. It's the application that actually gets you through the games. And for us, it was difficult. But I think when you look at the successful teams and what the problems we've had, is that consistency in mentality.
Yeah.
The top teams, every game, boom, 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 they go consistently top. Whereas other teams, they go up and down.
Yeah.
And when you go down, it can go down very quickly.
Yeah, we've seen. I mean, even with like Leeds and like they were under Bielsa. You're thinking like beginning of the season they'll be doing really well, and they're really struggling.
That's consistency, like Robert says, is the most important.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just playing Man United. Okay, with those you can play
this is
those
the great games.
Yeah, the easier ones.
Yeah.
When you have to go on to Bolton or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the more difficult because the mentality shifts. Oh yeah, we can win, but they're obviously maximum mentality. You know.
Yeah.
So it's that consistency that's the most important.
And you can lose the Premier League like this.
Yeah. It's true. What was for you was like the hardest places to go when you were like, so the Invincibles, obviously they didn't lose, so that was great. But like for you, what,
Sorry.
Never apologise for that.
That's a good one.
But for you, where were the places that you dreaded to go? Obviously, we remember going away to Old Trafford and getting the results, and Wiltord scoring and all that over the years.
The hardest stadium, for example.
Yeah.
Man United, because on my time, because we fight for the title. It was all the people say, Arsenal they have the best team, Man United the best team. Arsenal they have the best manager, Wenger. Man United, no, we have the best manager, Ferguson. It was very tough, the game, especially away in Old Trafford. But for me, Anfield.
Really?
Against Liverpool, yes.
Always difficult.
Yeah.
Always
difficult, yeah.
What about Stoke on a Tuesday night? Huh? You didn't have the pleasure. You didn't have the pleasure, did you?
Did you? No, you didn't. That was after, right? You never played Stoke away.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I played in Stoke away. Yeah, difficult.
Okay. Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like apparently it's because it's actually
Stoke
really.
City. I forgot Stoke City. Yeah.
Okay, because it's like
but you need to win.
Yeah.
You have to win. Yeah. If you want to be champions, You have to win against Stoke City.
Yeah.
Draw is a disaster. No,
But
it's true.
And no, it's true, and that's what, for me, like this year, that's what has cost Arsenal. I feel is the games against the smaller team when we lost against Southampton, Brighton, and Crystal Palace.
Look,
Those ones.
it's the same. We lost the
top four.
I repeat the same, but we lost the top 4.
Yeah.
Okay, we beat Man United, Chelsea, and West Ham. Okay, it's fine, perfect.
Yeah.
But we lost against Newcastle.
Yeah. I love this. The way you say we, by the way, it makes me feel so good.
If you want to be a winner, you need to win or to try to win all the game.
Yeah.
It's not the secret. This is a football. This is a high level.
Yeah. And the current side, I mean, I was there at the last game. Obviously, you played against this Arsenal side. Tough game, obviously.
We were on holiday.
Yeah, holiday mode. You were up, so you did your job.
It was perfect.
But what,
Arsenal.
for both of you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
But for both of you, like, how do you see this Arsenal side at the moment? Because obviously it's a shame not to get the top 4. It didn't quite work out. But it's a young side. How do you see like the youth and the makeup of that team?
To be honest, I think I'm like the fans, very disappointed.
Yeah.
Because the team it was perfect to reach the top 4.
Yeah.
So we fight with Tottenham. Unfortunately, we lost.
Yeah.
And especially the 3 games in the end against Spurs, we lost 3-0. So that's why I think it's a good season, but not very good. Yeah, because the team is for me was perfect.
Yeah.
Very good mix. Especially we can watch the younger players like Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, Gabriel Martinelli. I repeat, for me, I'm very disappointed about this year.
The ending was just not.
But
not enough.
But it's the same. It's because we lost the game against Brighton, for example.
Yeah, it's true.
And only 1 point between.
I know, horrible.
Tottenham and Arsenal, but this is the difference.
Yeah.
Outside looking in, I quite like the look of the Arsenal team.
Yeah.
I think there's a big future. As a good manager, you've got a really good group of talented youngsters that hopefully can be together for many years and build something. I think if you said at the beginning of the season you're going to go to the last game and fight for top 4, you would probably think, oh, okay, we'll take that.
Yeah.
But losing it to Tottenham hurts for sure.
Yeah,
so that's not nice. But I think the future looks bright. The future looks bright to get back step by step. Now European football, back into the Champions League maybe next season.
Yeah. I hope.
Me too.
And then continuously build, and maybe fight for the title soon.
Yeah. Asmir, for you as well. Outside of that, obviously we're here. Big thanks to Gatorade for all of this. And the 5v5 finals.
Yes.
5v5. It's a game. Obviously, surely you both grew up playing 5v5, no?
I grew up like this.
I always love the 5v5s, and so it's always a good way to, once you get started, and obviously you go away from it a little bit later, but it's always fun.
Yeah. So
I start like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah.
But 5v5, is the best.
It's the best.
You know why it's the best? To work your ability and your technique with the ball.
Yeah, and your feet, your little trickery.
Yeah, because it's close, so you need to adapt very quickly. You need to see. You need the control the control is very important. So that's why 5v5 is it's nice. Yeah.
You're both obviously Gatorade ambassadors.
Yes.
Asmir, you're also was it UNHCR?
That's right. United Nations Refugee Program.
Yeah, so you're UNHCR ambassador as well. So can you just tell me also a little bit about that? Because why did you feel as well like you need to take this role, and how important is that for you?
Well, no, I mean, for me it was a no-brainer. I mean, when you look at what Gatorade does and with this tournament, how they inspire, sort of funnel that next generation and trying to get them involved to play football and obviously train and work with professionals and people who've been in the game a long time. I think it's a fantastic thing. And then when you look at the overall concept that it helps support the United Nations and the refugees around the world, and it's a fantastic event and a great package. So for me, it was a no-brainer. Just happy to be involved and happy to contribute and hopefully inspire many more to get involved.
Yeah, and then obviously with your work with Gatorade as well, and the initiative that they have, we actually have our friend Mark Kirkham, who's all of our friend, by the way. Mark, come in.
He's a great guy.
Mr. Gatorade.
Thank you,
himself.
sir. Thank you, gentlemen.
You can sit here.
I'll sit here.
Hello,
All right.
Mark.
I don't have my tea,
How
if
are you
that's
doing?
okay.
That's
all right,
That's
man.
fine.
I'll put that down.
So, Mark, obviously we're here. I mean, I'm here because of you.
Thank you, man.
as well. But could you just tell us a little bit more about what Gatorade does with not just like the refugee situation, but also the fact that it helps with women's football, which has come on leaps and bounds in the last few years as well?
No, I think it's amazing, and thank you both for being part of this, and Tim, thank you for being part. I think the important thing is our ability to give back to communities, to teams, to clubs, especially at the grassroots level, is really important. So about 7 years ago, we started the 5v5 concept, which isn't a new concept. We all grew up playing it. But just bringing brands to actually help drive grassroots football has been really important. And bringing, you know, kids from around the world, you know, some from, you know, coming from nothing, to be able to come to Paris, go to the UCL final. We just had the women's final in Turin, a 5v5 final in Italy, but also bringing the girls here, actually competing quite well, going into the finals here later on. It makes a huge difference. It encourages, it builds confidence, but actually it also creates the opportunity for them to experience culture. And also to experience the role that brands play in actually elevating the game, but also causes. And that's where PepsiCo broadly, but in particular what Gatorade and Pepsi and other brands have done to elevate the UN refugee program through Football for Refugees, which is a much bigger story. And as Asmir said, it's not just a no-brainer, it's the thing we all need to be part of.
Yeah, sure. And also the thing is, a lot of people say with footballers as well, we're seeing so much more over the last few years, especially like footballers take a stand and like using their voice. And in the past, I feel like people have sort of like criticised footballers for not using their platform and stuff, which is like, they don't have to. But for you guys, why do you feel as well like that you need to? Why is it important for you guys to do that?
I think events like this, brands like this, you know, people, you know, gentlemen like Mark, they inspire us as well. So people pave the way. So whether it was the likes of Michael Jordan and then Tiger Woods, LeBron James, and then they filter down to us to say it is okay to speak up about certain causes and actually help get involved, and most importantly, inspire other people, the next generation. Because I was inspired by my peers to get involved in the game and really contribute, and then I learned from them, and we're going to try and obviously filter that through to the next generation as well. So I think it's just with the times, it's become okay to speak up and really fight for something you believe in.
Yeah. Also, the women's game is another thing that has come on like leaps and bounds with like TV rights, brand deals and stuff. Like it's starting to get much more momentum. And for you, like how important is that to be included in your like strategy as a brand and also the work you're doing?
I think, first off, I think it's incredible to see the momentum, particularly over the last 5 to 10 years. Players are there, the tournaments are there, the clubs are now investing at a new level. But what you're now bringing is seeing brands who are actually giving authentic storytelling and really reinforcing. You know, we've worked with UEFA on an initiative called We Play Strong, which is phenomenal. And we brought Lucy Bronze with our GSSI scientists, all our PhD doctors, really focusing on the science and nutrition specifically for female footballers. Like you have to really invest in the sport holistically, like they've always done with the men. And the clubs are doing it as well. You know, our partnerships with both the men's and women's team is also really important, as we have with City and we've had with many others. And our involvement with UEFA in terms of what we did with the women's UCL as well as with the women's Euros this coming summer. It's very important that we play part of that story, but you have to do it authentically and you have to elevate it, you know, in the same way and treat it as one game. And I think that's what you're seeing happening more and more. And look, as a dad of 2 girls and Asmir, you know, has girls as well, it's you really feel pride in what you do, but you have to do it consistently. And I think that's the important thing.
For sure.
And I think that's a cool thing. Like it really starts from the people at the top sometimes, you know, because they have the biggest platforms, biggest voices. So I think if that movement starts there, everyone else will come. And it starts one, and then the second and third comes, and that movement really starts, because it is great to see. You know, it's great to see the women's game growing at all times and inspiring girls to play. I think it is cool to play football and maybe even playing goal, so you never know. So.
The question, how do you pick like the athletes that you do? Like what criteria is there? Like what comes into your mind when you're like, we want to actually collaborate and work with this footballer and that footballer?
I think, well, first it's who they are as both an athlete and a person. Authenticity on and off the pitch is really important to us. Clearly, as you know, the leading sports drink in the world, we always go for, you know, top athletes in their game. You know, whether they're past their game or still in their game, it's important.
You looked pretty good earlier.
It's still good.
I'll pay to see Robbie play any day. But I think it's really important that we associate ourselves with people at the level that the brand associates, but I think it's the authenticity of what brands can do and who they bring to help tell their story, you know, and I think that's, I mean, a great example, this 5v5 tournament, in 2019, we actually had a girl who played in Colombia. She played in the U16s for the Colombian national team. She came, she won the 5v5 tournament. We actually put her in an ad with Messi. We celebrated her as the next GOAT, and now she's actually playing in Tenerife as a professional girl player. I mean, that storytelling and that what we can do to help in whatever way we can is phenomenal. And we do it for the boys as well, but it's those types of stories and that type of identifying talent early. We did it with Serena, we did it with Usain, we've done it with many people over the years. It's really important for a brand to be consistent.
I'm amazed you even speak to me then.
Oh, you know, well, we started a long time ago too, mate.
They spotted my talent very early on. Bobby, we were saying, I just still want to say Bobby all the time because it's great. But so you live in Spain now, right?
I live in Spain now, yeah.
Somewhere in Spain, on an island.
You have Baleares. Baleares.
There's a few of those.
That's true. That's true. Do you still play? Because obviously you were coaching at Arsenal, so still kind of playing and stuff. But do you still play now?
I still play, yeah. With the friends, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so not like competitive?
No, competitive. No, but at the end you want to win always. Yeah, so I play like a small league, the veterans in Ibiza.
Okay.
So we play every Thursday. So I'm happy because
you
we're
must win
on
every
the top.
time. I mean, you must win every time. No, surely. you with your quality, come on.
So we are on the top with my team. Yeah.
Obviously. Wait. So you
say it depends.
With other
depend
vets?
on the partners sometimes.
Yeah. Who were the other vets? Like the old ex-players?
No.
Oh.
No, just me and some friends. Oh. Yeah, but my problem, I love so much football. So I can play now.
Yeah.
I can play tomorrow.
Okay.
It's because I love.
That must help. Imagine like
we can play after if you want.
No. Don't.
I'm ready.
I'll play now. I'll play now. Do you have your boots?
I'll get.
We can find some boots for Mark. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. A massive shout out to Gatorade for bringing us out here, for making this possible, for doing what you do as a brand. Mark, my good friend, thank you so much.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
As always. Bobby Pires, my hero, I love you.
Thank you very
Asmir,
much.
my hero as well, I love you. Thank you so much, guys.
Pleasure.
I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
sitting down and chatting. And guys, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Wicked.
Well done.